Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. My name is Yusuf. For the past 10 to 15 years, old school death metal has made a comeback, especially with the gear that was being used at the time. We all saw the big resurgence of the boss heavy metal, all the Digitech pedals, and of course the one and only, the Ampeg VH140C. However, it seems like everyone is claiming the VH140C by Ampeg is the definitive old school death metal amplifier. However, in this video I want to explore, is this statement really correct? Is the VH140C the definitive old school death metal amplifier? So during my research and my own curiosity in finding out the best old school death metal tones, I found out very quickly that the VH140C, the beloved amplifier, is not actually quite the most used or the most synonymous amplifier with old school death metal. In fact, the amp in question is the JCM800, just the good old Marshall JCM800. Now don't get me wrong, I'm definitely in love with the VH140C amplifier. It was used in a lot of classic old school death metal albums. Bands like Suffocation, Dying Fetus, Gorguts, Emulation, all of these bands have been synonymous with the VH140C. And of course, let's not all forget the other legendary amps that Ampeg also released back in the 90s. The big example would be the SS140C, which some might argue is as legendary as the VH140C. However, bands like Death, Obituary, Morbid Angel, Possessed, Carcass, Malevolent Creation, and many others have been using the JCM800, and that is a fact. Now, of course, they were not using it exclusively. A lot of bands, especially Carcass, were using that with other amplifiers and other tools in the studio. Now, if you want evidence, I have linked in the description below a playlist of a lot of old school death metal bands playing live. A lot of these bands were using JCM800s and other Marshalls that look very similar. Some of those might be the JCM800 2210, which might argue is as legendary as the 2203. Both are JCM800s basically. And of course the JCM900, which is super synonymous with the 90s death metal. Now check out these videos from that playlist and please let me know what you think in the comment section. Now for me, the JCM800 is such a wonderful amp for metal, especially when pushed correctly. You can reach a level of aggression that can never be rivaled by any metal amplifier. Now in this video I wanted to test the JCM800 with different boost pedals. You will see them all on the screen when they are being played. I have intentionally played real examples, and for the video I'm using my Ibanez RG, which is loaded with a super distortion in the bridge position. Plugged into the JCM800, I'm going through the 1960 stock cabinet, which contains the G12T75 speakers. These are great speakers. I don't care what anyone says. In fact, I think most people who were using JCM800s back in the day, 80s and 90s, till now, were using these speakers or those cabinets. And I'm miking only one speaker, and that is with the SM57. Man, I don't know about you, but this was insane. But regardless, in the end, it really depends on what you like and what you prefer. For me, there is something about the JCM800 having a great balanced tone that is very aggressive, just has a perfect EQ, and the fact that it is synonymous with my personal favorite metal subgenre of all time. Now tell me in the comment section below what you think about the tones, and tell me what is your favorite amplifier for that old school death metal tone, and please subscribe, and I'll see you next time.